And what's this fucking thing? And he picks up the basher. What is this shit?
Slump's basher.
Slump's basher.
Yeah, Slump takes it and gets people and bashes them with it.
I hate it. And he throws it behind him.
He's gonna get you a better one. It's gonna taste even better.
You guys have been fighting with pieces of shit. And I'm gonna give you something.
I just want to say you got his mannerisms down. I love it.
I'm gonna give you something that you'll really fight with. Does that sound like what you want?
Yeah.
I guess.
You're
Yeah.
gonna treat it with respect.
I don't really fight, but you can.
I kind of look at the pile of weapons behind him.
No, you treat weapons that deserve respect with respect. You understand?
Okay. Yeah, totally.
Clear.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
You a big man.
Yeah.
Do a Big
You-
Ben?
No,
No.
he said you big man.
Oh, you
okay.
want a basher?
Yeah, big old basher.
That makes
And
them
can you-
scared when they see it.
Yeah, make it shiny, but in a way that when you look at it, you feel sick because you think you're gonna die.
All right, let me just write that down. And he kind of like pushes some shit off the table, and kind of licks his finger, and just starts writing with his finger on the table. It's writing absolutely nothing. There's nothing showing up. It's just spit on the table. Sure. Makes scared when they shit.
Yeah, bingo.
All right. And Mr. Galdric.
Yeah. Why'd you say it like that?
That's a stupid name.
Wow.
It's a stupid name.
I
You
like
remind me of
slums.
someone.
It's a stupid name when the first one had it. And it's a stupid name now.
You remember the episode of The Office where he gets the book and he writes down the names of everyone he's gonna kill?
All right, you want a sword? That goes through armor. And that's it. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And you, staff lady.
Oh, yep. Yes.
You want a staff?
Yeah, I mean, it makes you
isn't
kind of wise.
Such shit.
Well, that too.
And what else?
Well, you know, it makes you wiser. Maybe it's got script on it or something that makes you kind of.
Fancy words, staff. I can do that. And you wanted Shamil and stops everything.
Armor that isn't shit and stops magic and
And
stuff.
isn't shit.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Did you forget your pen, Mr. Pax?
As you say that, he snaps his fingers and you see this show up on the table.
Ooh.
It's like watching WoW chat when everyone's inebriated.
Okay.
I don't think those are words.
What are you talking about? I'm gonna make you the things that you wanted. Are you sassing my handwriting?
No, of
No,
course
no,
not.
no, 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 no.
I was just remarking on the ingenuity.
Thank you. I happen to
Up a
be
new language.
very smart. This'll take 4 weeks.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
Rush delivery, rush orders available?
Yes?
Okay, price with that?
Nothing.
Oh, well then rush them. What the
Oh.
fuck?
Okay. I'll be ready in an hour then.
Oh, okay.
Just have to say, I just didn't realize you wanted them so
Wow,
fast.
that's a big difference. Wow.
What did you have planned for the next 4 weeks?
Getting drunk for a little while. Maybe watch some of the boats.
Just look at the
And
boats.
I think I'm gonna throw up in a little bit.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
well.
Oh boy.
Well, you know, at
Feel
least that's
better.
acceptable. You know, a little bit of vomit every now and then never hurt nobody.
Look at his
exactly.
pocket watches at that time already.
I figure I'll have another couple of bottles, and then I was gonna go throw up, and then maybe I'll go watch the boats for a little bit.
Ooh.
But if this is so important to you, then I guess I'll just do it right now, and I'll
Well,
put
yeah,
off throwing up for later.
You know what? I really appreciate. If you want to put a little bit of vomit into the sword, I'd be okay with it.
That's very accommodating.
I
Ah,
hate
save it for the sword crafting.
I'll save it for this.
Do you have any recommendations of what we should do for the next hour while we wait?
You could go watch the boats or throw up.
Oh boy. Not a lot to do here, huh?
You could drink, but then there'd be less for me, and I'd be very upset about that.
Oh, we don't want that.
No,
Yeah, we definitely don't want that.
go watch the boats.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, we're gonna go watch the boats.
Go watch the boats.
Slump feels like watching the boats.
Okay, you guys watch the boats, and I'll be done in 10 minutes.
Well,
What?
that seems so optimistic, but thank you.
We should give him an hour.
We'll be back in an hour, at least an hour. Yeah.
Please, an hour.
As you guys turn around, like he sits on his ass and passes out.
I was gonna say, yeah.
And the first kind of blacksmith kind of walks up, looks at Mr. Pax passed out, and just kind of grabs onto a wrist and drags him back over to his corner. It's like, all right, he should be done in about an hour. That's about what it. He usually sleeps off the first 50 minutes, and then, you know, he gets it all done and all at once.
Wow.
He's really
Talented
quite
fellow.
good. He's not quite as good as his brother, but he's not bad. Better than anyone else here,
Except for his brother.
except for his brother. Well, his brother's not here.
Oh, okay. But his brother is good.
Oh, his brother's the best.
Okay.
This
all right.
piece of shit.
Ooh.
Shadow of his brother.
Oh my god.
Oh, the
Pathetic-
drinking thing is kind
Pathetic
of
a lot
shadow
of
of his
sense.
brother.
starting to line up here. Okay.
But that's all right. He knows where he is. He knows his
Yeah, he
place.
seems like it. Seems like he probably does.
To be fair, he's probably the happiest person here.
Well, it's not morale problems lately.
Well, I think we're on our last legs here.
Last
Oh.
legs.
What?
I think the military's done for.
Oh god, why?
Yeah, what makes you say that?
Well, it's
We got a very, very different review from the last person we talked to.
Yeah, the
The
guy we just
Admiral-
talked to was very like, "Oh, there's nothing that could ever happen with all this.
It could get
Yeah,
closer than a mile.
Yes, well, the Admiral thinks that because we're here in the Wavebreaker, nothing can take us. And that's true. But we also don't have food for all time here. There's too many mouths to feed and no way to make our own food. All Sen's gotta do is make sure we get no food, and then there's no one to melt his ships.
That's a problem.
It's a problem.
That's a bummer.
So while we're defended here and the last Navy is doing its work pretty well, I think our days are numbered.
Maybe I thought you maybe a rooftop gardens, sort of hydroponics sort of situation.
Do you guys not like seaweed? There's look at the ocean. There's fish.
Have
Is
you
it
gone
because of all the
fishing?
corpses around here? Is that why?
There's no fish around here.
How
There's-
could that be?
I would think it has something to do with Sen, if I had to guess. But honestly, he's got enough mages that it could be any one of them. But there's no mages. There's no fish here. And I'm not really thinking we could make an entire livelihood off the seaweed.
Well, I mean, it'll last you for a while. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. You know, it should be
Oh,
fine.
trust me, when it comes time, we'll eat the seaweed, we'll eat the bootstraps, we'll eat the belts, and then we'll
dear.
eat each other.
Ooh.
But eventually, there's going to be nothing left.
What about the Earth Masters from Ipsia? Surely they could do something to augment your
Yeah,
food.
you could eat them first. Oh, yeah, they could augment your food. Yep.
you say eat them first?
Slump was on board with the people eating, okay? Slump's working on it.
I know. Oh my God, we're gonna have a conversation again later. Okay.
Oh, fine.
Every square inch of this entire island has been dedicated to one purpose, and that is defense. There's not a scrap of ground for the Earth Speakers to grow a crop here, nor could we spare knocking down a section for it. We
kind
are
of an oversight if you can't feed the men to maintain the the grounds, wouldn't you say?
well, we've always had trade, and to
Can
be
you
fair,
send the Screamer out for supply runs?
the Screamer is often busy taking care of the pirate problem as best it can. And we do get supplies back and forth every now and then, but with the way Sen's going, it's only a matter of time, I think. The Admiral thinks that we're okay, the Lord Captain General thinks we're okay, but I think we're doomed.
Are you?
And what's your name?
The name's Youthful.
Youthful?
Yes.
Okay, Youthful. Well, I'm Lou. This is my compatriots here. This is Locke and Slump and Galdric.
Hi.
Hello.
Figured if we were doomed, we should at least know each other's names.
If we're doomed, it doesn't really do much good to learn each other's names, does it?
It depends on your outlook, I guess.
Are you the only one that feels this way, or are there others?
I think there are others. We don't talk about it much. It generally seems to bring down the mood. As unlikely as that is to believe. In the background, you see Mr. Pax just kind of suddenly wake up from his drunken pass out, and he's just like glides over to pieces of metal and pieces of wood and starts scooping it all up and just starts hammering and fusing in the background like crazy as you are talking to Youthful here.
Hey, Youthful,
Yeah.
where would we find this Klausenbach?
I'm not sure, really. He left. Well, he left a long time ago.
Slump's just wondering, like, is it worth seeking him out for his blacksmithing?
Yeah, if you could find him, that would be great, but I've got no idea where he is, or else we'd have him here.
Okay, fair enough.
Did he like leave on his own accord or something? Or
It's a complicated story. It's a very complicated story.
One that would almost be too hard to make up right off the top of your head.
Well, you see, he
no
came,
need to explain.
He came.
We get it.
He shares the name with someone
Yeah.
who's dead, but shares a lot
okay.
of the same skills, but it can't be him, especially if he has a living brother. And, well, when he came back, he didn't come here, and he should have. So he's not really an enemy, but he kind of is by virtue of the fact that he didn't come and help. And we got his brother instead.
Oh boy, that part there is troubling. That's Slump think you need to be nicer to him. He's a
Well,
nice man making us big bangy bang bangers.
I think we're nice enough to Mr. David Pax.
Okay.
We're plenty nice to Mr. David Pax, considering that he is not his brother, and his brother, in my opinion, is a traitor.
Ooh.
If he wasn't a traitor, he'd be here right now, helping us. If he could smith us 20 weapons with his power, we would wipe the ocean floor with Sen's face.
What if he's working for Sen?
Well, he might be, but I figure if he was working for Sen, well, the Wavebreaker wouldn't stand much of a chance, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Let's hope that's not it.
I don't think that's it. We wouldn't be here if Mr. Klausenpax was working for Sen. I don't know where he is. He's probably justified it in his own head as some sort of neutrality, non-involvement bullshit. But neutrality, when the odds are stacked against us like this, is against us. He is a traitor in my eyes. And the brother of a traitor is barely better than the traitor himself.
And yet you rely on him pretty heavily.
We do. And he's got like a real angry look on his face when he admits that.
Oh fuck. Well, do you have any ideas of what we should do before he's done? Is there anything else you can think of? People we should talk to or places we should go?
Let's see. What other things do I know that I could tell you about? I've got this list of things that I know, and I'm just wondering if any of them are important.
Through my Rolodex of ideas.
Let's see.
Can you point us to someone smarter?
No, I think I basically covered all the main things, but I do know a lot if you've got any other questions about things. I know a lot for a blacksmith. It's kind of weird.
What do you know about Sen?
Nothing.
Boy, you really don't know much. What the
Wow.
fuck?
Oh my God.
No, I know a
kidding
lot
me?
about. Of course, I know a lot about Sen.
Okay, like?
Well, he's a reaper. He can do
Alright.
ocean
Sure.
things.
Okay.
He's a pirate. He's a bad guy,
Yeah, all right.
and he's got other pirates with him. And
Yeah, okay.
nope, that's it.
Ah!
No, let's see. Sen was he joined the pirates, let's see, probably about 7 or 8 years ago. So honestly, he's kind of new to the whole piracy thing. But boy, did he take it like a fish to water. Haha, Reaper joke.
I hate it here.
I think it was really when the big boss Louisiana showed up that Sen decided to abandon the mages and go his own way with them. I think you don't even need to kill Sen. I think Sen is attracted to power. And right now he's on the
so why
winning
would we need to
side.
kill him?
Well, if you can show him that our side is stronger, I don't think you'd need to kill him.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Kind of, you want to dominate him.
Well, you just need to
You just want to put him into submission.
buy him, more or less. If you can convince him that his chances in future are better on our side, I think he'd jump.
Do you know how we could do that without killing everybody in his entire army first?
Not really. I think you might have to sink his boats and kill his men.
Oh, just shoot.
I think if you killed Big Boss Louisiana, that'd do it.
Is there any redeeming Big Boss?
I don't really know much about Big Boss Louisiana. He showed up out of nowhere, and suddenly all the pirates got very, very bold and kind of stormed all of the naval stations very quickly. So I think Big Boss knows something that the rest of us doesn't know. And, well, I figure that's got to be what's attracted Sen.
Quick GM confirmation.
Yep.
Big Boss Louisiana is one of the original crew members, right?
Correct.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we do need to get Big Boss on our side too.
Correct.
Yeah, that's tricky. Okay.
That is a conundrum.
It's a real conundrum, actually.
Yeah, I figure if you just kill Big Boss Louisiana, Sen will be all smiles on our side.
What if there was some sort of common cause? Everyone's infighting right now. What if you had something to focus? What would bring you to the same side? Some sort of colossal monster, perhaps?
Well, I figure in the short term that might work, but the problem is The pirates want things without having to pay proper price for them, and the Navy don't want them doing that. It's kind of a fundamental opposition.
That's true. Seems unresolvable even.
It does seem unresolvable, even if they banded together to fight a giant creature like the Kraken or something. I figure they'd just go back to doing what they're doing. I don't see a way around it.
Some new, area to be in.
Oh no. Oh no.
No?
What?
No, not that.
What?
Oh,
What?
no.
Did you
I'm
realize you solve it?
I'm shaking my head, just like looking at the ground. No.
What?
No.
What?
Well, okay. Listen, one of the things that will make people typically kind of unite, is a bigger threat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I look at the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Oh.
Say some interdimensional.
Say some interdimensional.
Previously mentioned, yeah.
Yeah, there's a problem. It's going to be a whole thing you guys are going to have to deal with. Oh, God.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
Oh, well, it's a complicated story.
I'm sorry, Are you talking about a Kraken? You said interdimensional?
Oh.
Shut up, Locke. God,
What?
you talk too
God,
much.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Anyways, oh man, that's oof.
We gotta get out of here.
Where to begin? Is that a dinner bell?
Oh, what's that? Mr. Pax has completed all of your items. They're all right here. I'm just gonna go leave while Mr. Pax comes.
Oh, we
Perfect.
would
Oh, perfect. I mean, we'll miss you.
Thank you, youthful, or whatever.
Mr. Pax just kind of shows up. One eye is kind of closed. The other eye is kind of like looking at you guys warily as he kind of hauls a bunch of items up onto the desk. He's like, all right, the basher, scary basher, scary basher. Who's one of the scary basher? And he hands it over to you, Lou. Scary basher for you.
Oh gosh,
I
it's
push
so
Slump. I push
Okay.
Slump forward.
Yeah, no, that hurts you.
All right. Now,
Leave a bit.
the sword. His sword goes stabs.
Me,
That's
over here.
For you, and he hands it to Lou.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
that was
thank you.
for
Yes,
you.
ooh, it's very
That's
good. I
right,
pass
no.
it.
The chainmail, the spells, and the that one was for you. He hands that to you, Lou.
Thank you. Yeah. It's like, oh, this is very nice, and I'll pass that along.
And then he picks up the staff. He's like, and the staff. Oh,
He's got her
fancy
hand out.
writing and all that. This is for me. And he takes it and he starts walking away.
Oh, Mr. Oh dear. Actually, I do. I
What?
need that.
What? I already gave you the other 3 things.
But
Do you want all 4 things?
Well, we were hoping.
I made this for me. This is my staff.
You can keep the other one.
It's got a fancy writing. What other one?
The original.
The original?
Yeah, it's
Oh, I love this staff.
Hold on.
And he hands the new staff to you, Lou.
Slump really wants that old one. It's so
Wait.
much cooler. Please.
No, this
Can
one's
Slump
mine.
Have the old. Oh, come
No,
on.
you have this one. And he takes the
Aw.
staff away from you, Lou, and he hands it to Slump. Here, you have this one. I want this one now. This is my sleeping staff. My grandfather gave me this staff.
You know the face of that little girl in like the car seat, and she's looking like it's when they just found out she's gonna have a sibling, and she's looking like confused and unimpressed. Slump is doing that face like he was trying to help, but now has no idea what to do. He was not expecting to be given the staff, and he's just sort of holding it like.
And he's holding the old staff. He's like, my grandfather gave me this staff.
Wow,
Passed
that's
down from grandfather to grandson for 5,000 years. And you
Wow.
want to take this from me?
Oh, okay. No, thanks.
It's my sleeping staff.
Slump changed his mind. Slump doesn't want it anymore.
Good, it's mine.
Okay.
And he goes and he sits on his chair and he's kind of like leaning on the staff and he just passes out again.
You know, this could be a useful tool for him.
It does seem more ergonomic the way he's sleeping this time.
Propped up.
Could you describe what the hammer looks like now?
Yes. So let's go over some specifics about what you guys
Yes.
just got. The basher, very interesting. So I was going to give the weapon +3 damage, but you have chosen to get an effect on it.
Yep.
Now, I think this is a very, very interesting effect. I think what I'd like to do. So
Can
I
I-
guess,
can
yeah.
I,
What was your
off-
idea?
I was gonna say maybe what I could do is something like a fear check for like most standard enemies, where it's something like I have to roll whatever you wanted, 2d6 or a d20 or whatever, and we'll give it a number. Like if it was a d20, I would think it would be something like I have to roll above a 13, and if I roll above a 13 when I'm attacking an enemy, then if that enemy tries to attack me the next round, they roll at disadvantage. So they have to roll twice and take the lower of 2 rolls. If I roll
Very
above whatever,
interesting.
yeah, and it can only be against like the person that like is staring at the hammer.
Yeah. Okay.
Or something.
Okay.
What do you think? What were
Okay,
you going
I think
for?
so because they usually don't roll to attack you, they just attack you.
Oh, sure.
But what I'd like to do is I'd like to take damage off it. Like it just straight up, when you hit someone with this, they become frightened and they literally just can't put the full weight of their strike into it.
Yeah. Fuck
So
yeah.
I think what I'd like to do, they'll have to roll a 1d4.
Okay.
And that is how much less damage they do to you. So I'll roll their damage, right? They hit
Okay.
you with their damage, and then I'll roll a 1d4 and take whatever that result is off the damage they deal to you.
Fucking love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think that's I
awesome.
think that's very fair, because it was going to be a +3 to attack, so I think a 1d4 fits very well with taking damage off of when they go to hit you back.
Fuck yeah, absolutely.
And I like that too, because it's basically, it could be magic or otherwise, because
Yeah.
it's just fear.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, just write down that struck enemies deal 1d4 less damage to you.
Got it.
Perfect. The sword for you, Galdric.
Oh!
Basically, the enchantment on this sword makes
Enchantment.
enchantment.
Help myself whenever I hear that word.
I know,
I'm
man.
Sorry.
No, I'm the same way. The whole time, every time I said enchantment, I was struggling to say enchantment. You do +3 damage whenever you do damage with your sword or your pistol.
+3.
Yes.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, because I think you had +1 before. Now you're up to +3. So whenever you roll your damage, you add +3 to that, on top of whatever other shit you had.
Cool. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Any special look to this thing? It just look like a regular, deceptively normal.
I would say it probably looks relatively deceptively normal. I was going to give it a fancy basket hilt, but I think with the way that Mr. David packs Smith's stuff, it's very much like the Wavebreaker itself, in that the form is sacrificed for the function. So this thing makes you and your whole body and your whole everything hit much harder, but it looks like just a standard rapier. Very clean and well made, but no flourish on it at all.
Sounds good.
Vincent, you have received some chainmail. Now, because I was you got a damage buff from doing the fire school training, right?
Yes, +3. On
That's
a
right.
firebrand only.
Exactly. Yeah. So you got your +3 damage. Now with the armor, I kind of like, that was a really, really cool idea. So let's see. I will say you get +1 armor to your, like you just have +1 armor, and that does work against magical attacks. Like Galdric has, I think, like 2 armor or something insane. but it doesn't work against magic, right? Because it's just mundane metal. Your armor, your 1 armor, will work against both mundane and magical damage. So whenever you get struck with damage, unless I say piercing, you will take 1 off whatever the damage total is.
Okay.
And Lou, and again, I think the chainmail, it's very standard chainmail, maybe a little bit finely polished, but it looks very plain. Like these are not big glowing spiked crazy end game Anexia drop raid gear items. They look like very standard items, like that. The hammer that you got,
I was
Slump,
gonna ask. Yeah, I was gonna ask what did it look like.
it's very well made. It's got a very solid heavy hardwood shaft,
Okay.
and a well-made metal plated basher on the end.
Okay.
But it's very standard. It's just a very, very big hammer.
I was gonna say, is it just like a metal rectangle on the end, basically?
Yeah, exactly. Basically, yeah.
Nice. And
Yeah.
what is? Are you able to describe what the weird like glow looks like? I can't even. I'm sort of letting you take the theater of the mind here, but I'm curious if you can describe sort of, does it look any differently when to the naked eye, or?
Basically, I think when you look at it, no, it looks like just like a hammer, but
Sure.
when the face of it, like, it's got a face on either side.
Sure. Oh yeah,
Right.
sure.
When either face is looking at you,
Yeah.
like there's just a little bit of like a heart flutter that you feel when you see it.
Yeah, love it.
It's not
Yes.
intense. It's not overwhelming. It is not a sense of dread that shakes your knees or anything like that.
Sure.
But it's like, when you look at the barrel of a gun,
Yeah.
right? You know the
Yep.
fucking way your stomach feels when you look directly at the barrel of a gun?
Yep.
You feel
Yeah.
that.
Yep. Got it.
That's the feeling. That like,
Love it.
oh shit, that should not be pointed at me kind of feeling.
Yeah, got it.
That's the feeling that you get when you see the face of it.
Awesome.
But other than that, it's just a fucking hammer.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
And Lou, you had a staff. It looks almost identical to your other staff, except that it does have very fine engravings kind of coiled down the shaft.
After we saw his writing on the table, I was a little concerned about the spelling of any sort of if it's enchanted but spelled wrong. Maybe it's gonna backfire. I'm not sure.
Roll plus intelligence.
Let's see, what is that? I have it right here. It is a number from 1 to. Okay, it's just 1.
Yeah, you are
Ooh.
totally sure it's all spelled totally right.
It seems fine.
And there's definitely no mistakes in there that'll come to haunt you later.
No.
For sure. You can write down in all caps letters in your notes. Definitely no mistakes at all in the script at all ever. No problems here.
Got it verbatim. Thank you.
But other than the very fine script work, it just looks like a staff. Looks like staffs that you see many other mages wielding.
Interesting. Okay. Can I do I now have, after working with Lady Nakidaha on the way here,
Yeah.
I have a new half ability called Divine the Nature of a Thing, as you described it. Is there a way that I could look at it and tell what it's gonna do?
Okay. Wait, run that by me again?
Well, so I worked with Lady Nakidaha on the way here.
Yeah.
To kind of try and hone my fate seeing abilities over
Yeah.
my.
Yeah.
And so, one of the things you said was I can now foretell a bit.
Yeah.
And divine the nature of a thing. I can try and roll to do that kind of thing.
Okay, awesome. Did we give that much specifics or did we just leave it like that?
Not at
Open-ended?
all, as far as
Okay,
open-ended,
okay,
yeah.
awesome. Then I as long as I didn't give it rules that I had
Lock it in.
forgotten,
No.
then I think I understand what I had in mind with this. So go ahead and roll. Did we say what the roll was going to be?
No.
Okay. Then I
Probably
think
with.
this is a thing that you are working on, and you're going to have. It's just 2d6 right now.
Ooh, that's cool. I love that.
You don't get any
Okay.
bonus to it right now. It's like Slump's Abyss.
Nice.
It is a
Yeah,
brand
I
new
gotcha.
skill. Yep.
Ooh, okay. Oh my gosh.
So technically a fail.
That's too experienced already.
It's too experienced already, just
How do
like
you
that.
like that?
Nice. So
Blue's
as
being
you
carried. Blue needs to be nerfed. She's being carried. All this experience.
Okay, let's see. So you want to divine the nature of this staff.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's a fail. Let's see.
Okay.
I think as you are kind of looking at the staff in your kind of ink vision and trying to understand the magics that have gone into it and if it's going to backfire, if he was able to write properly and all that stuff, you're trying to kind of see how spells would come out of this staff. Let's see. I'll just say you can't make it out. I don't want to muddy the waters too much. I'm just gonna say you can't really make out what has happened here. Your divination is just not quite functioning. You don't know how to make sense of what you're seeing, so you don't really get any information.
Yeah, like I would just have to go with it and see what happens. There's no kind of knowing ahead of time.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, you guys have your you need a bonus on that. So I was gonna do +3 to any heal you do, unless you had something else in mind with it.
Ooh. Well, I have that does sound great. I have heal things. Let's go all into healing. That sounds good.
Okay, perfect. So whenever you heal, add another +3 to it.
Dang.
Yeah. Okay. You guys have your items and you are now equipped. Also everyone take a level. You all leveled up. Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yep, you all leveled up from the fight with at the cabins.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So everybody and whatever subsequent training you did and the time you spent in the school and all that, basically cumulatively you guys have leveled up.
Hell yeah.
So put another point into any stat you want. Watch for any break points when you get like the plus bonuses. Take a new skill.
Don't mind if I do.
And if anyone knows what they're doing, feel free to kind of talk through what you're picking.
I have no idea.
I just got back from the bathroom. What did I miss?
You all leveled up.
Oh, all right.
Yep. Everyone take a level, take a stat point, and watch for any break points when you get new modifiers. And take a new spell, and let me know if you feel free to talk through any spell choice selection or stat allocation.
Where do we find the breakpoints again? I'm looking through the Discord.
Yeah, did I not pin it? Oh yeah, I pinned it. Yeah, it's pinned
Under
in
which?
general.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay.
You got an idea?
I'm gonna put my stat point into wisdom at least, because then I can get another modifier number up.
Ooh, are you going to +2?
+3 now.
You're getting +3?
All into wisdom.
Oh my
Same here.
goodness. Whoa.
Yeah, same here.
What? Oh my god.
Just hit 18 strength.
Oh fuck. You guys are gonna be succeeding a lot of rolls.
Perfect.
I don't know what I want to do. I have 18 charisma already, so I think I'm gonna put a point in the strength, so
Holy
it's at
shit.
17.
Nice work. Damn, you guys are leveling up. You guys have got crazy stat points. Nice
Yeah, we
work.
got stat points for days.
Wait. Which stat point is it that gives me more armor?
I don't think any stats give you armor. The Constitution gives you health.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I should have gone more into con. Gotta go with your gut. Something good?
You find a new fancy something?
Next level. I think I'm level 5. Yeah, I'm level 5.
Oh yeah.
Sucker. I'm level 6 now.
Oh dang!
Damn, those failed rolls coming out in spades.
Okay, all right. They're not fails if they yield beneficial results.
That's true. That's fair. That's true.
There's strategic advantages later down the line.
That's true.
This is why I'll win in chess. I don't know.
You guys looking at all your spells?
How would I go about finding what abilities I'm able to take from the fighter class? Where is there like a web page that I can pull up?
I can grab that for you and throw it into.
Yeah, I would love that.
Oh boy, shouldn't have clicked that. Oh god.
Oh
okay.
Jesus.
That fighter. Boop. Got it there for you, right there.
Perfect.
Got a question for you, Tech here.
Yeah.
A lot of the abilities under advanced moves say stuff like giving away a bond or stuff like that. So I'm not sure how you want to run that.
Yeah, bond is like one of the things that we didn't really deal with because it's like a weird RP thing. You know, it's under the bond section. We didn't do those. I'm basically game to modify it such that it still works. We can talk through it. If you find a bond thing that you find interesting, we can talk through mitigating it in such a way that we don't need bonds.
So when I take an ability,
Yep.
So basically what I'm taking is Appetite for Destruction, which says take a move from the fighter, bard, or thief class list. You may not take multi-class moves from those classes. How do I tell what's a multi-class move? And am I only allowed to take an ability that is level 6 and under?
So multi-class is, so if you look on the thing, it says multi-class dabbler or multi-class initiate.
Sorry, I'm looking at my own page for that.
The fighter one. Fighter says multi-class dabbler. So basically, this means if you wanted to 200 IQ this, you're like, I'm a barbarian. I'm going to take Appetite for Destruction.
Yeah.
Which means I'm going to take multi-class dabbler from fighter, which means I'm going to take fireball from.
Oh, I see.
So it's just a way that you can't skip to someone some other class.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at these.
Yep. And then basically, yeah, it does need to be in your well, I guess technically it didn't say in your level range, right? It just says take a skill. Yeah. So I think by the way it's worded, you can take a skill.
Oh man. That's so good.
It's pretty fucking nuts. God, fucking fighter has some insane shit, man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm liking this.
Fuck, Taste of Blood is just like, if you keep hitting a guy, you deal another 1d8 every time you hit him.
Oh my God.
I thought that's exactly what I was looking at.
Man.
I'm sure that won't be a problem. It's fine.
Holy shit, dude! Fighter's got some totally. Oh, Bloodthirsty has when you deal damage, deal 1+8 or plus 1d8 more damage.
Yeah,
so
why would you
doesn't even have to be repeated hits. You just fucking hit them with another 1d8 every time you hit them. Good God.
I feel like the health pools of the enemies we're about to face are changing as we speak.
Yeah, just a sec. I gotta revise the health pools I was working with.
Maybe I'll just take a solid +2 armor so I have +3.
Whoa, what the fuck? Wait, holy
maybe
shit,
that'll work.
Steel hide? Oh my God.
All of these work so well for Slump.
These are awesome.
I can take divine smite now, so now whenever I attack, I do an additional 1d8.
Holy fuck.
Oh my God.
Listen, the guys you're about to fight, they are not prepared for the heat you guys are about to bring. Holy shit.
I don't know if I want to do that one. I actually have a different one that I might take, but I don't know yet.
Ooh.
I have one that allows me to take 3 boons instead of 2.
Oh,
Like my
shit.
initial character thing.
Yeah.
One of those is so I can do. I'm looking at one of 2 of them.
Okay.
Which is the first one is a voice that transcends language. So I no longer have to worry about never speaking someone's language ever again.
Ooh, that's
Very
nice.
interesting.
But it doesn't count towards reading, I'm assuming. I think it's just a voice. So
Yeah.
speaking to
Yeah.
people. And then the other one is question. If Volos had like a type of damage, what sort of damage would that be?
Big bad.
Big bad. Okay.
Evil.
One of them,
hit me with it.
the one of them is invulnerability to blank, and I write in my own answer. And it says examples: edged weapon, fire, enchantment.
Wow. Let's see. You have seen Volos conjure demons, and the demons smash people around. You've seen him use kind of tendrils of darkness, very much like Kerr.
Yeah, he's kind of like an all-purpose caster.
A little bit. He's kind of got a
Yeah.
lot of things that you've seen him do.
Okay, next I'll think about this.
Okay,
Think
okay.
about it. I still have a few more things. Like I said, I could just get a flat extra 1d8 to all
God,
of my
that's
attacks.
so fucking strong. Anybody else know what skill they're taking? Slump, are you taking the steel hide?
Well, you know, I don't want. I think like at some point it would become ridiculous because you also just gave me enemies like the enemy that I'm fighting. They do 1d4 less damage.
yeah.
And then I'm giving myself 3 armor. Like Slump would just become impenetrable, and I don't
Yeah.
want to imbalance it too badly. So I'm kind of stuck between 2 options. Well, 3 honestly, because they're all fucking cool. So I like Superior Warrior. So when I hack and slash on a 12+, I deal my damage, avoid their attack, and impress, dismay, or frighten my enemy. So that's kind of fucking
yeah.
cool. And I thought that might pair well with Smash, which is where when I deal a 12+, I pick something that my enemy has and they lose it.
Yep.
But I thought I think honestly for flavor, I'm gonna go with either Through Death's Eyes or Evil Eye. So with Through Death's Eyes, right before battle, I look at the rest of the team and I pick someone from either side, our side or their side, who I think will live and someone who will die. And if I roll a 10, if I roll a 10+, the GM will make my vision true if it's even remotely possible.
Oh my God.
On a 7 to 9, name someone who will live or someone who will die. On a 6 or less, I see my own death and consequently I take -1 ongoing throughout the battle.
Oh,
So-
okay.
That one's kind of cool. And I wouldn't use it to be fucky, but like
No,
if we
I
saw
like
some
that. I
enemies-
really like that.
Yeah. And the Evil Eye one I like, and I can't decide which one of these 2 I like more. When you enter combat, roll plus charisma. On a 10+, hold 2, which I don't know what that means. What does hold 2 mean?
Means let's see. On 10+
Oh,
hold
I
2.
see. Oh,
yeah.
sorry. It means like who's affected by it.
Well, it says spend your hold to make eye contact with a person. So basically,
Yes.
if you roll a 10+, you get to pick 2 people who you make
Gotcha.
eye contact with. Yeah.
Yeah, so I like that. So so the NPC
my
freezes
God.
or flinches or can't act until I break it off. So I like that sort of going along with the the horrifying hammer. And on a 6-, the enemy just identifies me as the biggest threat instead. So what do
Yeah.
you think, Tech, between Through Death's Eyes and Evil Eye? Because I love those, man. Both of
Those are
sound
both
cool as fuck.
really, really, really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. This is super interesting. I
Yeah.
really like both of
Yeah.
these.
Yeah, I'm really stuck because I really like both.
So, I will say the only thing is with Evil Eye. So if you take Evil Eye,
Yep.
I think if you make eye contact, I think that would really severely impact your ability to like do things.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
right?
Yeah, like I'd have to be staring at them the whole time. It's gonna be just as hard for me as it is for them to keep staring at me.
Yeah. So like, if you look at someone and they look at you, right? You just make eye contact, and you're willing to sit out the combat, and that person will also sit out the combat. Like they will just sit there. And if somebody else starts stabbing them, that's too bad for them. Then I guess they're just gonna stand there. So if you are willing to, make sure that, like, if you do evil eye and you hold eye contact, I mean, you can hold two people with a good roll.
Can you imagine my eyes just splitting like a chameleon?
I can see Slump going completely wall-eyed. See two people. You would not be able to act, but you would hold them completely still.
Okay.
And then through Death's Eyes, I think the vision doesn't have to come true immediately, right? It's not like you name a person, that person dies.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Just throughout the battle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even if battle's winding down and they're at full health, something bad's gonna happen.
Okay, how about this? Because I like this one. Which one do you think will be sort of more fun narratively? Like which one will fuck with the flow of things less and will feel more fun? I think that's the one that I really want.
I think both work really, really well. As long as you're okay with the evil eye, meaning that you also can't do anything.
Sure.
Then either work completely. I think if evil eye worked where you could just as long as you're looking in their eyes, you could just smash their head in. That would fuck a lot of shit up.
Yeah,
that would fuck up a lot of shit.
Super true.
But if you're stationary, then I think Through Death's Eyes or Evil Eye both work totally, totally good. I love both. They're super interesting and super good.
Yeah, you know what? I like it. I'm going to go with Evil Eye because I think it's cool because it goes with the horrifying hammer thing, and I like that aspect.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Evil Eye, and then if I'm just beating the shit out of somebody and you're like, what the fuck? This guy's supposed to put up a fight, and I'm just staring at him the whole time. You can just like have another enemy attack me, or I lose my footing or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you are standing still, staring at someone in the eyes, and that person seems to be completely entranced, other people will probably see that you're doing something and will seek to break your eye contact, because all they have to do is put something in front of your eyes.
Literally make me stumble or turn the guy's head away or something.
Yeah, they cover the guy's eyes, and now the eye contact is lost, right?
Shit, yeah.
So there are ways out of that, but
blinders.
My only weakness, my friend's eyes, my friend's hands. I mean, Okay, got it. So I'm gonna go Evil Eye.
Evil Eye. Damn, that's so fucking cool. That's gonna fuck some shit up, man. Like that is gonna be guaranteed damage, right?
Love that.
There's gonna be guaranteed damage from that. When you fucking stop someone, like somebody's gonna be able to fuck them up.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Evil Eye is fantastic. So, for anyone who's just listening, Evil Eye, when you enter combat, roll plus charisma. On a 10+, hold 2. On a 7 to 9, hold 1. Spend your hold to make eye contact with an NPC present who freezes or flinches and can't act until you break it off. On a 6 or less, your enemies immediately identify you as their biggest threat. So that is the skill. Yeah, I love that. That's super interesting. Anybody else know what they're going to take?
I also found one that lets me get +2 to armor.
You're not allowed to have that.
I'm just saying, I just found one that does give me +2 to armor.
You're not allowed to have that.
Why not?
Don't you already have that? Don't you? How much armor do you have?
Not that much.
I feel like you already have like 2 armor or something insane.
I do, and if I did that, I could have 4.
If you had 4 armor,
and I could have more armor than Slump.
If you had 4 armor, most attacks would do nothing to you.
I am Galdric Stout!
But I mean, listen, the game is, we are operating completely in the rule set. So you guys can take anything you want, and I will look through the enemies to try to find things to work with that.
No, but I do actually have a fun, see, I'm already breaking it enough by leveling up right now, because now this technically makes me a level 3 cleric as well.
Oh.
Which means I now have level 3 cleric spells.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. You know what? I don't know. I think I might just take the smite. I think I've been very good with not taking things that have made my guys strong. I've taken a lot of flavor things. I think I want to take something damaged.
Yeah, man, fucking do it. Absolutely.
I think I'm gonna take that. I think I'm gonna get Holy Smite, which replaces Smite and allows me to do an extra 1d8 per attack.
That's perfect. Awesome. I love it. I love it.
I've taken I feel good. I was worried about, I always worried about taking things that are too strong, but I've been a good boy this arc. I have not made my guys super strong.
No, you guys have been doing really, really good. And absolutely, like the more that you guys become, you start thrashing the enemies, I'll start throwing the harder enemies at you. And
you don't need to do that.
No, there's this thing called the it's like Parallax Dragon or something. So I got that thing in the back pocket. So
okay,
don't worry. When you get there, we'll get to the fun stuff then.
Okay.
Lou or Vincent?
I'm doing a simple thing. I have chainmail on right now, like a chainmail vest that has 1 armor. But I'm gonna remove it and just have my flowy white pirate shirt, so that I can get divine protection. And when I wear no armor or shield, then I get 2.
Ooh.
So bump it up 1.
Perfect.
Yeah, because I'm still on the 2 to 10. I don't have the advanced ones yet, but I do now have a bunch of level 5 spells that I'm very excited about.
Ooh,
So
nice.
we'll see those as we get going.
Okay, new spells. I like it.
The healer is tankier than me.
2 armor.
This coming from the guy who could blow up an entire hold of gunpowder, stand in the explosion, and take no damage.
It's all relative.
Depends on where the damage comes from, right?
Is the fire magic? Because then I'm fucked.
I guess, yeah, that's the big question. I kind of like that. It's like, I can take this. Oh God, please don't let it be magical.
So I'm debating taking ability, but the mechanic in it is that you sacrifice something.
Okay.
So it's a 2-for-1 ability. Basically, when you get it, you get another one. But in order to use it, it says, tell the GM something you've lost, an emotion, a memory, or some innate piece to your being. You may not use this move again until you use the other move it comes with. And then that move
Very
says,
interesting.
Then that move says you sacrifice a victory to the flames of fate to get the effect.
Very interesting. That is so fascinating. I kind of want you to take this because it sounds so fucking cool. But those are big things to sacrifice. Like that's a big thing. That's a tough one to sacrifice.
But what do you have to sacrifice? I missed that.
Something like important and innate and like fundamental to the character.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's awful. No, fuck no.
Sounds
Character
pretty
development.
major.
Don't do that. That
sounds
awful.
really fucking major.
Come back to the white ink. Who are you?
Yes,
Who's everyone?
exactly, man. I know.
Too sad.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Like, I don't know how you want to work that or keep it as is.
I think I'm kind of good to keep that as is.
Okay.
I'm kind of good to keep that as is.
Yeah, I think that's cool narratively.
Sacrifice a thing that is fundamental and you get to choose what the thing is that you sacrifice. I'll tell you if it's satisfactory. I sacrifice my love of chocolate. I don't love chocolate anymore.
I know you, Tech. I know that. I know you well enough to be like, I get rid of all my memories of Lou too.
Yes, exactly.
It would be shit like that.
Yeah.
I forget who the party is.
Yeah,
Oh
right?
my gosh. Brutal.
I forget how to enchant shit.
Yep.
I forget all my powers.
You forget your
white
goal.
ink. Yeah, I forget the goal, yeah.
Yeah.
Which means Volos could probably try to turn me.
Exactly.
Dark timeline.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Dark
honestly.
timeline.